Alrighty, I promised a video before New Year's. Just getting primed. It's 5 o'clock here, or no, what am I saying? It's 6 o'clock here, 6:05. 6:05, New Year's Eve. As you can see, we have our table set up. We got some munchies. We're going to be ordering pizza. I gotta bring some more chairs out of the house. We do a little poker game before midnight. 8 o'clock to about 11:30, and then we big stack takes the pot. There's a buy-in. Somebody gonna make some money. I don't know how much money. Depends how many people show up. I've invited people, and it's hit and miss every year. Sometimes we have a big pot, sometimes we have a small pot. Look at this little fella. He is so mellow tonight. I hope he stays good all night. Mr. Mad Max. Oh, yeah, he's a good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. Oh. Sucky boy, little Mad Max. He got a new collar for Christmas. He got a bunch of new stuff. He got, most of the stuff he got for Christmas was food, treats. But I figured I would shoot a little video before I don't know what to call him, man. I call him riffraff. Before the riffraff shows up. They're all my buddies and friends and, some family. But we're not going to know until they show up. But, yeah, pizza, wings, beer. We have a good time. We try to have a good time. I'm going to show you kind of what I've been doing. Just a short video before New Year's, 3D printer. We've been hammering out on the 3D printer. Check this out. I don't know if the camera can catch it. Maybe the camera can see it. We got 155 hours on this little, I call it the work dog, because it doesn't run steady, but I have been printing stuff almost daily, small things, big things, things that fail. I think that's where we'll start. We will start. You get into 3D printing. I'm 2 weeks in, man. I'm 2 weeks in. I have a hard time navigating a damn laptop. Never mind the software. I'm going to show you something I played around with yesterday. I probably spent the better part of the day trying to use a filament called TPU, which is like rubber. So what I tried to do, so I wanted to print out, because I'd like to build not just maybe GT40s, more the 34 hot rods. I think they're, car show swap meets, they would be a big seller. But I printed these out. They look okay. They look okay for a static model. Get your little skinny. You got your 2.5 rears, and I was like, wow, okay. I watched lots of videos of people printing out this TPU, which is like a rubber type material. So heck, camera girl, she bought a roll of TPU and thought we would go down that road until we started printing it. And when we started printing it, we ended up with stuff like, I'll show you. We ended up with stuff like, failure, and then eventually, in the settings, here, I'll squeeze this one, honey. They're rubbery. They're definitely rubbery. They're it's pretty hard, but it is rubbery. So this one, I actually got that one. I figured I'd do little mini tires before I jumped into a full size. That one printed okay, but the thing with the TPU is you have to print so slow. Like that little wheel right there, that was probably about an hour and a half print. And it has core like this in the middle. It's not solid. It has a core. You know, the little crisscrossy looking things. And then when I got this one, I thought, okay, well that was small. Maybe doing full size, I could, bump up the speed, bump up the heat, bump up the speed. And we started this one, you know, to fit on these rims. And that's the base that was laying down. And what happened was, is it started, but what started to happen is this inside, started to string, what I call stringing. I started kind of, I don't know, doing weird stuff. And then the outside, it was like it was starting to melt over the edge. So, you know, that alone was about 1 hour. To do this full tire was going to be like a 13-hour print. So I decided, I don't know, I think PTU is not for me. The material, it's like spaghetti. Now I did print, you've seen that I printed out a lot of these little articulating dragons. This one was a kind of a fail. It's because of the silver material, silver PLA. He still looks cool. So this is a 30-minute print in PLA. I printed one of those guys out. I printed out, he come out good, but I printed him out in the TPU, the rubber, and he turned out really good. The downfall with the TPU, that was a 3-hour print. It is so painful to watch the printer going so slow. I can't handle it. I need to like bump the speed up, but you can't do that. Not with the PTU. So I'm gonna think for like a static wheel like this. Probably gonna order some yoga rolls off of Amazon. You can go back and you can watch my videos where I actually make foam tires using a yoga roll purchased off of Amazon. You know, you get them any length. They're 6 inches in diameter. Actually have one here. Have one here with a foam on it. They actually look pretty good. It's just foam. It's foam. If the camera girl wants to come around this side, and she can kind of give you an idea of what the rims and the tires. Now the car is sitting high. This is the car I'm building that's supposed to go to California. But I have the front hinged finally and fitting nice. I had to do a lot of trimming and cleaning and whatnot. Got all the metal rails in there. Got it hinged. I got the back. I got the back hinged. All these metal pieces, they'll be done in a powder coat. Probably a chrome, I would think. I have yet to cut the doors out. I have to glue my hinges in behind the front of the door here before I finish my cut, so that the door stays in place. Now, kind of running through, looking for different types of 3D print files, STL files, I came across these cool race bucket seats. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to print those. They are not for this particular car. You know, scaling them up to fit right was a little bit. But to get that one in there, I got one that just finished cooking in the printer. Let's pull it out. We'll put it beside the other one, and we'll see what it looks like. There you go. Take your build plate out. There you go. Voila. So that first seat, that was about a 7.5 hour print. What I did with this one, it built so much support underneath the seat because it had a little bit of a, you know, maybe a 1/2 inch void. So I had to build all this material, you know, to support. And I was like, kind of came to me that if I cut all that off in the software, put the seat right on the build plate, that took 3 hours to build all the support. I figured if I cut it off in the software, the seat would be a little shorter, which is fine, but I could save myself some material and print time, which is what I did with this second one. So as you can see, I got a little bit of support here that I'll have to peel off, but normally this was full all around, all support, maybe a 1/2 inch thick. Now this rail did not, here I'll show you sideways, that rail failed, this little support, but I'm not too worried about that because I can reprint that and I can glue it onto the side of the seat. So not bad, not bad. This one was okay. Sometimes, you know, you have these failures when you do 3D printing, and it was weird because this one actually started out really nice, and then, you know, probably got 20 layers in, and it peeled up. As you can see how it's kind of bowed. It's kind of bowed, but eventually it got there. I wasn't going to terminate the print because I knew I could reprint, you know, this little side piece. Not the whole chair, but just the side piece. Glue it on with some epoxy. But so these are not for this car. These are probably going to be for one of my, you know, detailed GT40s. I hope the camera can see in there. But I think they're pretty close. You know, they're pretty close to scale. Now they sit where they sit because you have your bulkheads on the side here. You know, like in the real GT40, they're about 16 inches wide. This little bulkhead, and what's in there is your fuel pod, and then you have a small tunnel goes down between the seats, because up in the front of the car you have your radiator, so you got to plumb all your hoses back to the engine. You know, and that all runs down through the center tunnel along with wiring and stuff like that. I don't know. Those are not GT40 seats. Those are just a bucket seat. You know, STL file that I pulled off of, you know, a website, and I thought they looked cool. They were the best ones. I stumbled upon them. Let's just say that I stumbled upon them, and I was like, oh, I better save that file. You know. Funny factor is I put my tape measure in there, and I did a few measurements and whatnot, and I was like, oh yeah, okay, I'll print one out. You know, this measurement, 4 inches, you know, 2 inches by whatever, 5 inches. I'll show you that seat because it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I have to show you. Here's the first seat I printed.
Baby seat.
It's a baby seat. Yeah, look at that. Look, here, look. So we put it in the car. We could put it, look, we could put it right between those two. It is a baby seat. I'm going to pull one of these ones out. You can see the difference. Oh yeah, baby car seat. We put it in backwards. Hey, strap it in. I don't know what I was thinking when I measured it out. And even these ones could have been probably just a smidge, maybe a ½ inch all around, bigger. But this 3D printing stuff, it's all new to me, man. I'm getting used to the software and, you know, all that jazz. But yeah, told you I was going to keep this one short. But yeah, so wanted to do some plastic rims, kind of make my own rubber tires. Probably going to go with, like I say, with foamies, you know, on the plastic rims, because they're going to be for static stuff, and I don't feel the need on a static, you know, 34 Ford Coupe. I don't feel the need, if it's just going to be a static shelf queen, I don't feel the need to put fancy schmancy expensive, you know, alloys, or, you know, the expensive bought tires. You know, you want to kind of, I want to sell these things at swap meets, so, you know, I kind of want to keep the price down on, you know, something reasonable. But yeah, I'm picking away at this, man. New Year's Eve, after you know, in the new year, the next couple of weeks, I would like this thing, you know, do the body work, put it in primer, kind of get it shipped to its new owner, you know, and then I can move on, because like I was talking, a surprise. I have a surprise. I have another car quarter scale that I'm working on. I just got the message today that it is done. It's done, man. It's done. It's a 3D print. 16, 18 pieces. But yeah, it's going to be shipped the end of this week. I'll probably receive it next week. I can't wait. I am so excited to, you know, just to get it in my possession. You know, once I got it in my possession, I can do some work on it. But a lot of that work's going to be done in secrecy. You know, I'll put little hints out. You know, I got a few more of these to do. I got a few more hot rods to do. You know, I got real cars to work on and real trucks to work on. So yeah, we're gonna be busy come the new year. You know, we got a lot of stuff going on. You know, and it doesn't happen overnight, man. Rome was not built in a day. And there you have it, man. Nice short little video for a New Year's Eve, and hope you all enjoy. Happy New Year to everybody out there that watches my channel, and maybe the ones that don't watch. Maybe I get some people that are watching but they're not a subscriber. Subscribe, damn it! You know the routine, man. Share, like, subscribe. Love you all. Sharpie out.